can't we be more of a soap opera like the Vancouver Canucks are?
Really? That's what you want? You want to be a three-ring circus just like the Vancouver Canucks?
Well, maybe if we were more like a soap opera, I would have some sense of what the problem is with the big names on this team, and maybe Barry would fix the problem.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat-trick watch anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
You're like a kid again, Johnny.
Is happening? Is this happening? Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
Maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday.
Preds, walk it off!
Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Preds lose 4-3 to the Buffalo Sabres Friday night inside the Key Bank Center in Buffalo, New York. Jiri for the Sabres scores 2 goals. Ukko-pekka, I hope I said that right, made 28 saves for the Buffalo Sabres as the Preds have now lost 3 in a row and are now back down to third worst team in the NHL, going in the right direction to get that first overall pick come draft lottery time. I watched this game overall and I'm just left with more questions. You know, I was hoping for something positive to come out of this quick 2-game road trip that started Friday night in Buffalo and will head into Pittsburgh Saturday night before coming back home. And the fathers came on this trip. So you think these guys would have a little bit more pride in front of their dads. And something that was a surprise to me because, yep, once again, I don't get FanDuel on NHL Center Ice. I get the MSG Network, the Sabres feed. And I'm not going to argue or squabble over Rob Ray being honored and being put into the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame. I remember back in the 90s when I was just a teenager how much he meant to that team. But really? You picked the Preds to honor Rob Ray? Why didn't you do it last Tuesday against Boston or some other division rival regionally? Why the Preds? If some Sabres fans watches this, let me know in the comments why that is. As for the game, Justus Annunen gets the start in this one, and that would be totally normal on a regular night if it wasn't for the fact that Saros didn't dress in this game at all due to an illness, so the Milwaukee Admirals had to give Matt Murray to be called up to serve as Annunen's backup. I certainly hope Saros is okay so he can start Saturday night in Pittsburgh because, one, I can't see Annunen going on back-to-back nights, and if Matt Murray starts the game in Pittsburgh tomorrow, I'm just going to pencil in another loss in regulation. I did appreciate the Preds in the first period battling back to tie the game at 2 after falling down 2-0, but I think they could have learned from their mistakes. Speed killed them again and again on the back check. And yes, I don't want to blame one half of this defensive pairing, but he didn't pull up the slack enough with Roman Josi along with his defensive partner later on in the game. Once again, ticking off Preds fans everywhere, Justin Barron, while Spencer Stastny gets dressed, I don't know, semi-permanently right now, down in Milwaukee. Why is Justin Barron being dressed over Spencer Stastny? I know Spencer Stastny can be sent down and not be lost on waivers, but Stastny deserves to be playing over crap I'm seeing out of Justin Barron right now. Preds fans everywhere, when all is said and done, are going to hate the Alexander Carrier for Justin Barron trade more than the man who should not be named, who was acquired back from the Rangers in exchange for Kevin Klein. How many of you recent Preds fans know who Kevin Klein was? In the second period, I appreciated early in that middle frame that the Preds were able to take the lead. And I thought, oh, okay, at least against the bottom-feeding Sabres, which you kind of are a bottom-feeding team too, that maybe you could edge them out and get something pleasant for your dad watching in their own private box. But nope, under 8 minutes left to go in the second period. In transition, off the rush, quick, Of course, I should have seen this coming. He's doing pretty good for the Sabres, this former Pred. Should have known. I should have known against any team that had a former Pred, even for a rental like he was when the Preds acquired him last season from Arizona, before obviously they're in Utah now. I should have known, hey, yeah, Zucker's gonna score a clutch goal, and yes, he did, and he tied the game at 3. And in the third period, we're chugging along, 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in. I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, I can suffice that a team like this, the way they're playing right now, maybe they'll squeeze one out in overtime or the gimmick. But nope. The same man who scored in the first period, Jiri, because of course they would. The Sabres were not going to let in down their new Hall of Famer of the Team Hall of Fame. Jiri puts the Sabres ahead for good. The Preds have no answer to try and tie it. And they drop their third in a row, having the Sabres overtake them in the overall league standings, and now they're down to the third worst team in the league. How in a game like this, when the Preds outshot the Sabres, mind you, not by a lot, but they still outshot them, and won the faceoff dot nearly 65% of the time, can still not score a clutch power play goal when they need one to take a lead or tie the game. The Preds went 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Yeah, hey everybody, they killed off both Sabres penalties. Power plays, I mean. Oh, see, I'm so ticked off. But the fact that the power play continues to struggle when it had so much promise earlier on in the season is what is going to be the anchor to drag this team down. Now, they go into Pittsburgh tomorrow night, back-to-back. The Preds have never really had that much luck. Maybe one, maybe two, if memory serves right, wins on the second half of a back-to-back before they go back home for a quick one-game stop to face Ottawa on Amazon. I'm going to have fun trying to watch that game since I don't have an Amazon Prime subscription, before finishing off before the Four Nations tournament break of playing Chicago in Chicago a week from tonight. And oh yes, because I don't think the Preds have a pretty good record against this team in Nashville. Buffalo comes to Nashville to return the favor of beating them and probably sweeping the season series. Yay! Well, at least the Preds can play somewhat competitive. Oh, when they were supposed to be so much better, and increase their chances of getting a draft lottery pick. Yes, let's hope for that. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I hope this channel can serve as a distraction from this frustrating hockey team right now. If you want to find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game or any Preds trade that may come up as we approach the official NHL trade deadline, click on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption, and if I can leave you on a positive note, Preds Nation, Boyd from Penalty Box Radio was answering a fan's question on Twitter tonight, because that fan was wondering when was the last time the same city had the first overall pick in the NFL draft and the NHL draft in the same year, seeing as the Titans had the first overall pick in the upcoming NFL draft. And the Preds might do the same. Well, it's been 24 years. The last time was when Atlanta did it. Well, maybe Nashville's due.